Waterfall charts answer one question really well. How much did we change? Revenue is up 7.8 thousand versus plan, and that is exactly what charts should do. But in every business review, that number immediately triggers the same follow-up questions. Which segments drove it? Which regions, product lines, or business units contributed? And by how much? That follow-up question is where waterfall charts have always come up short. You could see the total, but you could not see who drove it in the same view. We just fixed that. This is the stacked waterfall chart, one of the highly requested features, shipping now in Zebra BI Charts 8.0. I'm Lily, Senior Customer Support Specialist, and I'm gonna take you through it. Before this, you had two options, and both were compromises. The first option was small multiples. You split the chart into separate panels, one per segment. Each segment tells you its own story, but the total disappears. You're comparing three separate charts in your head, trying to reconstruct the combined picture. This is analysis, but is not communication. The second option was tooltip breakdowns. Hover over any column and you'll see the full segment detail right there. Works perfectly in the live report, but the moment you export to PDF or screenshot it into PowerPoint, it's gone. Every month, someone is rebuilding that breakdown on a separate slide by hand. Small multiples loses the total, and the tooltips disappear the moment you export. Both options answer the question in the live report. Neither answered it in the board pack, the PDF, or the screenshot sent to leadership Monday morning. That's the gap, and stacked waterfall closes it. Setup takes about 30 seconds. You already have your waterfall, which includes two measures and a time dimension in categories. To add stacking, drag your segment dimension into the groups field. Regions, product line, business unit, whatever you want to break the total by. The chart initially opens in small multiples, which is the default view. In the top right corner of the visual, you'll see a stack chart icon. One click, same data, same visual. Now you have a total and a comparison in the same chart. If you have more than a handful of segments, the default grouping is top 5 plus others, so the chart stays readable. You can adjust or remove that limit under the standard settings or on visual settings. Here's the scenario this feature was built for. An FP&A analyst presenting the monthly revenue bridge to the CFO. Revenue is up 20,000 versus plan. And the CFO's first question is always the same. Where did that come from? Before today, they would switch to a different page or talk over a tooltip, while with stacked waterfall chart, everything is in the same visual, on the same page. The conversation moves from explaining where the number came from to discussing what to do about, for example, Asia and Pacific. And that's the shift. A detail worth noticing is that every segment keeps its identity across the full chart. Total columns use a grayscale shade per segment. Variance column use green and red with the intensity matched to each segment's shade. So Asia and Pacific has the same tone and Europe is always the other tone. You don't need to check the legend every time. If you want to pull one segment story forward, you can highlight it in color while the rest stay gray. Single segment focus, full chart context. Imagine a controller who exports the month-end report to PowerPoint every month for the leadership meeting. The setup used tooltip breakdowns for segment detail. In the live report, that worked fine, but in the exported deck, the tooltips were gone. So every month, he rebuilt the segment breakdown manually on a separate slide. And that is a real documented pain for finance teams whose reports end up as screenshots in board decks. With stacked waterfall chart, the breakdown is in the bars themselves, not behind a hover, so there is nothing to lose in the export.